The Olsinski Law Firm is an official sponsor of Top Bin 90, specializing in personal injury, criminal defense, DWI, family law, and workers' compensation. The Olsinski Law Firm provides professional, trusted legal services to clients facing a variety of challenges. With a team of experienced attorneys dedicated to protecting your rights, the Olsinski Law Firm is the legal support you can count on.
Hi, I'm Justin Olsinski, the founding partner of the Olsinski Law Firm. Me and my wife started this firm back in 2010 with the sole purpose of providing excellent service to our clients, giving our clients a personal touch because we had worked in bigger firms where we saw that not happening. We handle criminal defense matters, civil personal injury, wrongful death, workers' comp, and family law matters. We have a team of attorneys that care about the outcome of your case, and we will fight to make sure that you get the justice you deserve.
What's up, guys? This is Jorge Gonzalez with Top Bin 90. I'm here with Mr. Nimfasha Berchimas. My man, how are you?
Good, very good. How are you?
I'm good. I want to start by asking you, bro, what's the worst someone's ever called your name? Like, do you remember, like, because I feel like it's very easy to butcher it,
yeah.
you know?
They've called it Mufasa. My last name Berchimas, but it's not. I mean, it's not. It's called Berchimas.
Okay, so we're all pronouncing it.
Yeah, everybody. Yes, probably. I mean, it's fine. Like, I guess what it is. Like, I would just leave it.
Would you say Mufasa?
Yeah, some people call it Mufasa.
Crazy. Yeah. Nice, awesome, man. Well, cool, man. Well, we wanted to sit down with you to kind of go over, you know, your soccer trajectory. You know, I mean, you're only 17 years old, bro, but I feel like you've accomplished so much at such a young age. So I want you to kind of start when you first were beginning to play soccer. Like, what was it about the sport that really, like, appealed to you?
Yeah, it started when I was 5 years old. I saw my dad playing. It was like we was at a soccer park, and he started playing, and I was like, can I play as well? Like, and and I think I was like the first child in our family to like say, oh, I want to play soccer.
Okay.
And I just like as soon as then when I started, I just had the love of it, and it just felt really great.
Okay.
Even when I was like just playing up with my older brothers, like just the competition, it was just like I want to be better. I want to be the best.
Gotcha. It was like a bug that hit you then.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. And then I think I was watching an interview that you did where you guys would travel an hour or 2 hours in the early days, man, for trainings. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, it was during like 2020, 2021 when Academy started, and because I lived in High Point, and so every time my dad gets off of work, and I finish like my school, I go straight to his work. My mom dropped me off to his work, and we just go 2 hours.
Dang.
And
okay.
Then, come back at like 10 o'clock at night every day.
Do you think he noticed the talent in you from the get-go, or was it more like, you know what, this is something that my son wants to do? Because that's a big move, bro. That's 4 hours, a day.
Yeah. I mean, I think he had belief in me. I think he knew that like I had the talent and that I had like the ability to become a pro and become one of the best, and still improving to want to be the best. So I mean, when he did that, I felt like I need to do more because if he's driving 2 hours and I'm not doing anything, then that's just a waste.
Okay. Yeah.
So of course I'm gonna work hard and try to do my best and have my accomplishments, and I'm gonna do it for him and for my family.
Nice. I love that, man. It sounds like family is really important to you, then, huh? I love that. Awesome. Well, talk to me also about, because you've been here before there was an actual first team, dude.
Yeah.
I remember the academy days, right? So talk to me about maybe how Charlotte approached you, because, I mean, like, it was just a concept, right? There was no actual team.
Yeah.
So that's got to be kind of interesting.
Yeah, I was with Fusion at the time, and COVID hit, and I was just playing soccer. Like, one of the time we can go out, we started playing soccer. And my dad got a message from Charlotte, because when I heard about Charlotte's making a team,
right?
But there was like, they're making an academy, and they texted my dad and said, you made the team. And I was confused. I was like, what? I was like, really? And then when that happened, it was just, I think it was just like it was like not like organized as much.
Okay.
But it was just like
Was there like a trial process or how?
no. It was just like they picked the players, like different players from North Carolina
okay.
region,
Yeah.
and like just picked the best players, and we made it to a team already.
Okay.
And then we had a preseason, just like to get comfortable with each other, and then
Right.
we didn't play with our own age. We actually played like a year up. We played
Okay.
with 06s.
Okay.
So we was just like the whole season we was just playing up. I mean, it helped us, but yeah, it was great.
Yeah, okay. So there was a lot of just kind of figuring things
Yeah,
out then, right?
yeah.
And so that's a very unique perspective
Yeah.
because I remember going to a couple of academy games and you were really young, you
Yeah,
know?
I was very small.
Yeah. Because, you know, the team got pushed back a whole year
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
And so, like, there was even more added time where we're like, okay, well, like, let's go watch the academy
Yeah.
kids. Like, there was a game that they played at Bank of America.
Oh yeah, against Atlanta.
yeah.
Yeah, I scored like what 30 seconds. I remember. It was crazy.
So it was a very interesting time,
Yeah.
you know? Talk to me about the academy. How has that kind of helped you?
It helps me a lot because the coaches just like they gave me advice since like the start. Like I knew that I had ability, but they told me like we can see some talent in you, but we just have to bring it out of you and just keep like training you and becoming better. And like we had one coach, Daka, and he was just like technical, like just helping with your touches, skill moves, and I think it really helped me because like now I'm like a 1v1 player, and and I know how to step over. It's like just like different moves like that, and even like the coaches, like when I was going up to the 17s, even they helped me go throughout to the second team, and it just kept going like that. Like I've learned new things every time I went up, and now I'm like with first team and second team, I'm still getting a lot of advice that like I don't even know yet, and continue to be mature and like start getting ready to play with first team.
Yeah, and I think one of the things I do like about Charlotte FC is they really invest in the youth,
Yeah.
in the pathway, college players. I mean, you've seen Patrick Ajiman take the Crown
Yeah.
Legacy route, you know, even Privet, you know, and then now we're having kids like Wyatt come through the academy
Yeah.
as well, you know, and you as well. So it's a big testament that they're doing a lot of great things there,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, and I think around when you were maybe 15, you had a trial with Bayern Munich, 14,
Yeah.
15.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that. What was that like? I mean, historic, huge club, you
Yeah.
know, Bundesliga.
Yeah, it was very good. Like, me and my dad was like, you know, because they invited us to go, and we was like, oh, we're, you know, just see the experience, how it is. I mean, it was in the summer, so good weather,
Yeah.
everything. We just checked out Munich. It was very nice. The food was very good, and when we went to the facility, like the facility looks nice, the field nice, like very good, like just amazing, just like perfect. And when I started training, like I didn't feel like nervous or anything. I just felt like,
Okay.
okay, you know, I'm
It
just
was
gonna have
natural
fun.
for you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just gonna have fun, see how it is, and you know, thankfully, you know, they said that I was doing well, and we had a friendly at the end, like the last day, against Hoffenheim, and got an assist. We won 4-1, and yeah, they just said like, you know, I did very good in that trial, and continue to, you know, see me again. But yeah, it's a very good experience.
Nice. Was there a lot of like players that were invited to that? Was it mostly like kids in their academy? What was kind of the makeup of that team that you tried out with?
I think I think that was like their real academy team.
Gotcha. Okay.
And because I have like now I'm like friends with them.
Nice.
One player named Wizzy, he's with first team, and Lenart, he's on first team as well.
Okay.
They went up to, you know, 17s, 19s and first team. So yeah, I was just training with the real academy team. And,
Okay.
yeah, it was good.
Nice. How difficult was the German language? Like, because I guess you heard it all the time while you were there.
Yeah, I was confused because they were saying colors, and I was like, what is that? And they started saying in English like blue, red, and I was like, oh. And like the only word I knew was Severus, and it was just saying like hi, like, and that's the only thing I knew.
What's the German word you most heard on the pitch while you were there? Was there one that like stuck out?
No.
Like, you know, you hear like pass or you got time, you know.
See,
like,
the thing is, if it was a Spanish, like I would know, but it was
Okay.
German. It sounds like gibberish, so I was like, I didn't know what it was. I was just confused.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
I always find that like a funny perspective because even in Spanish, like you've got like Dominican Spanish is very
Yeah,
different
yeah.
than like Mexican
Yeah.
Spanish. So that's hilarious.
Yeah, I was very confused.
Nice, awesome. I want to also talk to you about the first season for Charlotte FC. I remember you being a ball boy. So like I would walk around and do the interviews, and you
Yeah.
would be a ball boy.
Yeah.
You were a ball boy for the Chelsea game
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Just what are some of your memories from kind of that first season, kind of seeing the team kind of come alive?
Yeah, it was like amazing. Like it was just, I was very excited because, first I'm with the academy and now we have a first team.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is like crazy. Like I can go there. Like I can become one of them. And the first game of the season against LA Galaxy was big.
Yeah.
Everybody was there. It was just packed, like sold out, and it was just nuts. And like the game against Chelsea, get to see my friend Brian.
Yep.
Brian there, just creating a penalty, and I was just excited for him. I was just so happy for him, like just seeing it close up. So I was just just grateful to be there and
Soaking it all in.
yeah.
I love that, man. And then, just a short time later, man, you make your debut.
Yeah.
In a home opener, 62,000 people. We talked to you a little bit after that match, but what do you remember now, like looking back at like that experience?
Yeah, it was nuts. It was crazy. Like, just when they told me, "Oh, you're coming up to come on," I was just like shocked, like just nervous. This nerve came, and when I came into the field, it was just like I was kind of relieved, but that nerve was still there. I was like,
sure.
like I finally made my debut, and it was just so windy. It was just like because that was like the coldest day. Like
It was a windy day.
Windy.
Yeah.
It was very windy, and it was just. It was a good experience. Like I had a chance, but like it was just everything I had to like just soak it in. Like it was.
For sure.
Yeah, it was very great that I had the chance to get my debut.
Yeah, and that was, Dean Smith's first MLS match as well. So,
Yeah.
to have that confidence in you was like, I think he mentioned it somewhere where he's like, yeah, like, well, if they're ready, they're ready. You
Yeah.
know, and I love that. Talk to me about that relationship with him. It's grown now, second year here, the team's doing really well, and he's brought a lot of positivity to this club.
Yeah, I think he's really well. I spoke to him and he wants me to, keep improving and just keep developing because he wants me, of course, he wants me to play with the first team, but just get better and better and play with the second team and develop there. And that's what I need to do. And I felt like that's good for me because, if I'm not fully ready, then I don't want to get, like just get there and push. Get thrown in and don't know what to do. So I'm ready. I feel patient and just whenever that time comes, then I'm gonna be ready for it. But yeah.
Yeah, I love that because you also have, that's the beautiful thing about having Crown Legacy there, right? So you can get more reps,
Yeah.
and we've seen that, this year you had a foot injury that kind of took you out for a little bit, right? But then you came back, Idan Toklomati had a hat trick against Inter Miami.
Yeah.
You also had a hat trick against Inter Miami too.
Yeah.
But you came in like minute 55, 56 or something
Yeah.
and scored a hat trick,
Yeah.
right? So
It's good.
what's it been like there? And first, let's talk about the hat trick.
Yeah, it was nuts. He just told me, the coach just told me to bring energy, just just go in there and just have, just do your thing. I come in, just run in the box, just get a goal. And then it just like I just felt calm. I felt like when you come into the game and you feel like, oh, you need to do something. You need to like, and I just went in there after I got the goal. I was just like, okay, now I just have to do my job, defend, attack, just keep the ball. We were winning 4-0. Continued to score goals and score. And then had a chance, hit crossbar, came back to me, tapped it in. And then last goal, last minute, had set piece, just stand there, just tapped it in again. So, I just felt great and happy that I finally got some goals in since I was hurt for 5 months. So, yeah, I'm just grateful.
Nice. How is that makeup of Crown Legacy? Because you have, sometimes you have first team players that, are coming back from injuries or getting in there. You got academy kids that are being, pushed up, you know, especially like Gary like plays a lot of academy
Yeah.
kids, you know, and so what's that makeup and how do you kind of fit into that process for him?
He, of course, you know, he just wants to fit everybody in, but it's just you when you train, you have to play well. That's how you get in the squad.
Right.
So he wants the academy players to develop and wants to be better, and you know have a chance to play, but they have to show themselves in training. Even us,
sure.
every day you have to show yourself in training, and the first team players come down, they have to show themselves in the games. So everybody have to, you know, just try to work hard because you already know everybody has the same goal. So, you know, just continue to, you know, work hard and just show yourself, and people will get opportunities like academy, second team players, and the first team players. So
Yeah, I love it. It's like, hey, this is an equal playing field for everybody. You gotta prove it.
yeah.
You know, awesome. I love that. Let's touch a little bit on the U.S. Youth National Team. You know, because you really made a big name, you know, for yourself.
Yeah.
Through that, you know, especially during the World Cup 2 years ago now,
Yeah.
right? Dang, time flies.
Yeah,
You know, you had that brace against South Korea.
Yeah.
You know, talk to me about your experience with the Youth National Team. You know, I think Cairo Figueroa was part of your squad as well. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, it was very great. You know, my first camp was, you know, a year older, and I just started gradually and just continued to, like, play well in those camps. And when I got the opportunity to go with the 06s, my first camp I scored 2 goals against Ukraine, and then I got an assist, and I think it got myself positioned to go to the World Cup, and I just felt like very great because I started getting comfortable with the players. Like now they're like my boys, like my brothers. And when the World Cup happened, I just felt great. Like it was crazy because it was a lot of people, 14,000 people in the stadium, scored in like the first 5 minutes, and I'm just like this is crazy. Like this is nuts. Everybody just celebrating. I'm just like, we need to get the win, you know.
Yeah.
Just try to.
That head celebration you had. In
the Brazilian. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, because they told me, because I kept hitting like TikTok dances, like in Brazil dances, and it was like, you need to do it in the game. So I just started doing it like that. I did it in
You got some good moves,
yeah,
bro.
I did the second goal, and then I did it against Burkina Faso with my boys because we started doing like the whole dance together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Nice. Do you prep some of those now, like?
The most of the time, yeah, because
you did one after you scored, I think the third goal
Yeah.
for Crown Legacy.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, you got to have these prepped beforehand.
Yeah. Sometimes I prep it. We just see it on TikTok and we just like, okay, we're gonna do this after we score.
I love that, man. Awesome. Is there a difference? I guess those relationships are a little bit more special with the youth teams and the players that you're growing up with, right? Because not everybody's here, you know. So like you've got guys that may be in England, guys that are, you know, in other MLS academies.
Yeah.
So what's that relationship like? Because you just mentioned like they're like brothers to you, some of these guys.
Yeah, at times, you know, when you see just new players from like different, you know, countries or like they come to camps, you like the first 2 days you like don't really speak to them, but then like a couple of days you just start having fun with them.
Yeah,
you start
you
getting
get comfortable.
Yeah, like because in the World Cup we're there for like a month, so of course we're gonna hang out with each other every day. Like Figgy, like he started getting comfortable. Like I started getting comfortable with him. Like we started being boys. Just like other people like Pedro when he was in Barcelona. People just all come together like as family. So, I mean, once we do that, like once we become a family, then it's gonna be easier in the games.
For sure.
Because we're gonna back each other.
Yeah.
Either good or bad. So,
yeah, and you're representing your nation too, so
Yeah.
it's like a little extra,
yeah,
you
it's
know, motivation.
Good. Yeah,
right?
it is. Yeah.
Nice.
Very good.
I love that. I also wanted to ask you a little bit about your trial with Man United. You know, how'd that come about? I mean, huge club, you know. They're not doing great. I'm a Liverpool fan, so I'm happy to see them do better. But, you know, how did that come about? I mean, that's a huge club, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it was off season, and I think Zoran spoke to my dad and me, and just told me we're gonna Man United wants to trial, wants you to go to trial, and I was like, okay, yeah, like this is a good opportunity. you know, I don't want to do nothing in my break. So I'd rather just, you know, show myself and just play and have fun, you know. And when I went, I mean, the facility looks nice as well. Yeah, it was just everybody was nice. Everybody was just like, you know, very nice people, just caring, and the trainings were well. Like, you know, it was just like hard trainings. Like it's like a regular like training sessions like here, and you know it made me feel more like better and mature. And you know, the same thing as in the friendly games. I got a goal. We won 3-0, 3-1, I think. And yeah, I was very blessed that, you know, just to show myself that I can play with them as well.
Yeah. How far off do you think, you know, I guess like academies and MLS is to those academies, those U17, U15s, player development in Europe versus here? Because like I mean, you went to Bayern, you went to United. I mean, those are two huge programs.
Yeah.
You know, so how far off do you think they are?
I don't think they're that much far off. I think like the European teams have more quality, like more technically.
Yeah.
But I feel like even now like the teams are here, they have more physicality. We can more physicality than them, but they have more technical.
Right.
So once like it gets older, then the technicality comes like here, and I think it would just match.
Yeah. Okay.
But then I feel like the European teams have like more staff, more coaches like to help, and like I think they have like, because at times, when I was there in Man United and Bayern, they have like some of like the players in the past that played in the club that start now coaching, and now they have like more like better like learning understanding.
Yeah, they've experienced.
Yeah, they experienced like Champions League, like World Cup. Yeah.
They know the pressure. They know getting through the ranks.
Yeah. So I think it's like that's what they have in Europe. That's what like I like it there, because you can be a good player, but they'll make you a better player with everything, like physicality, technicality, like just mindset, mentality.
Right.
So, yeah.
Love that. And then I guess my last question to you is, what does Nimfasha want to accomplish, you know, in the short term and in the long term?
I mean, my main goal is to become one of the best players in USA, and you know, hopefully, you know, I become like keep playing well and go to play first team, and you know, if I have the chance, if I play well next year, and if I play with first team, hopefully I can have an opportunity to play 2026 World Cup.
I love that.
So I mean, I feel confident about myself. I already know what my skills are, so yeah, I feel very great about that.
I love that, man. And like, I think seeing Lamine Yamal kind of break every record has really opened the doors that it doesn't matter what age you are. If you have the talent, you can make it happen, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Nymph, appreciate it, my man. It's great speaking to you.
Thank you.